Welcome back, boys and girls, to another episode of Locky Top Sports. I'm joined by my co-host Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's up, Naveen? Big week this week, man. It's the
Massive,
third Saturday in October.
massive. Obviously, that's going to be probably our number one topic today. Obviously, Tennessee is going to play Alabama this week in Tuscaloosa. Should be a great game. Should be a dogfight. Should be, I guess, maybe a little high scoring compared to previous years. We're going to be talking about our, closer than we'd like game versus Arkansas. Kind of recapping what happened last week in college football, talking about some of the bigger games, namely the Texas versus Oklahoma game, the Bama versus Mizzou game, and of course the Indiana versus Oregon game. We'll also touch on Josh's great friend James Franklin and his new job, of which is sitting on his fucking ass.
That's right.
So we'll get into that and preview some of the bigger games of Week 8 in college football. We'll recap Week 6 of NFL and talk about some of the interesting games of the week there. And then to close out, we'll give you our best bets. But yeah, Josh, let's first off get into what the hell happened versus Arkansas. Could you give us your initial impressions of the game, what you thought we can improve on, and what we did well?
Oh man, that's a lot of questions, man. I'll tell
Yeah.
you, man, what we did well, I really struggle with, because we didn't do a lot of things that we've seen us do well throughout the season. Which biggest thing that sticks out to me is wide receiver play. We didn't have the best wide receiver play against Arkansas. If we catch a few balls and don't overthrow a couple deep shots, we probably put them away early. We kind of saw the first chinks in the armor there of Joey Aguilar there on a couple of deep shots. I think around the second quarter of the game. Defense has just been really, really bad from a player standpoint, also from a play calling standpoint. You look at, I think there was 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Arkansas is driving. You see Tim Banks has the defense playing quarters there at the end. You got guys 12 to 15 yards off the ball. You're trying to let no one behind you. You rush 3, you drop 4. So basically you've got 8 guys in coverage and they still throw a touchdown. They're able to find a spot to sit down in the zone and convert. And I was telling you, that's right. That's right, bro. It's sad, man. Third and Tim. That's what we're calling it now. We're not getting off the field in third down situations, especially third and long. And I'll tell you, what's disheartening is I think our defense is playing pretty well up front, and we're creating a lot of turnovers. It's almost like feast or famine. It's like we're either getting home, we're causing like a huge turnover with the quarterback. We've had some interceptions returned for touchdowns and stuff. I mean, the Mississippi State game was a indicator of that. We did some good things against Syracuse and even Georgia to a certain degree, but we are not on the offensive side then cashing in on those short yardage situations. I mean, we were set up great. So to answer your question, man, I didn't see a lot of good things other than coming out with a win. But when you see a team that got beat by Rudy, like 52-13 or whatever it was, they're on an interim head coach. They walk up in your house and you squeak out a 3-point win. and it's a little disheartening. It leaves a little bit left on the vine to desire. It's just like, we saw us play really well against a Georgia team that I would argue is probably top 3 team in the SEC. But then you've seen us struggle with Mississippi State and Arkansas the last 2 games, and we're coming off a bye week. We're coming off a bye week into that game. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason we should have played that poorly. Just no reason whatsoever.
I think I alerted to this game being a question mark game a couple weeks ago, and I'm kind of like glad I did. Like, it gave us a scare. It was a roller coaster of a game. We were down, we came back, then we were cruising, right? That's the frustrating part, right? Unless we're playing like a group, outside the Power 5, we don't continue to keep the pedal to the metal on defense. Not a encouraging sight. Tim Banks, like you were talking about the quarters defense. I'll give you guys some stats on how our defense stacks up. There's a lot of positives, Josh, and the audience, but we have a massive weakness as well. So start with the positives. Give you 5 positives. So we lead the nation in sacks. We average almost 4.5 sacks a game. We lead the nation in forced fumbles, 11. That's massive.
Yeah,
we're doing a great job of forcing the turnovers, as you're talking about. We're second in the nation of getting those fumbles, 7 fumble recoveries from the 11. Pretty good. We're second in the nation with 4 defensive touchdowns. Exactly like you said, Josh. And we are 6th in the nation with 50 tackles for loss. So those are all great things. Like these are like, bulletin board. Tim Banks, I'm sure he's putting this shit on his resume.
This is Rodney Gardner. This is Rodney Gardner, though. This isn't Tim Banks. Our defensive line coach, that's Rodney Gardner, bro. Okay.
But ultimately, Tim Banks still gets credit.
Sure, he gets the credit, whatever.
But Tim Banks also has this on his fucking head, which is
third down efficiency
is the worst in the SEC in giving up pass yards. Opponents average 257.8 passing yards per game. Worst in the SEC. Let's remind the folks here, how many teams are in the SEC now? 16? 14?
16.
16 teams. We are fucking last. And that includes Kentucky. That includes all the shit teams that have come across.
Arkansas,
Mississippi State, Florida. We are the worst in the SEC in pass defense. So it's, we get this incredible defensive line play and play around the line of scrimmage. Nobody can really fuck with us. But once you throw the ball, like, it's a fucking liability. And I feel like that's why we can't cover spreads. That's why we can't
cover anybody. You can't cover spreads. You can't cover anybody.
Yeah, if it's not a run play or a sack, we're in fucking trouble. So just to put that into perspective, like, we saw that in this game. We saw the tale of 2 Tim Bankses, right? We saw crushing them. We saw the forced fumbles. We didn't get a defensive touchdown, but we got turnovers. Like, it was nice to see. It was smooth on the line. But then, man, when you're up 17 points and you allow 257 passing yards a game, you can't close the game out with that 17-point margin. You're going to give up touchdown after touchdown, easy shit.
100%. I agree with you. Let me ask you something. Do you think, when we're talking about, you opened up the show with, this might be a high-scoring game in Tuscaloosa this weekend with Tennessee and Alabama. Do you feel like Josh Heupel has succumbed to his terrible quarterback play? And he doesn't have a terrible quarterback this year. He had to deal with Nico and Joe Milton back-to-back. Do you think he succumbed to a way of play calling that has now made him kind of hesitant to sling it all over the place
Yes.
like we did in 2022?
Yes, man. So like I think he got his confidence or his swagger taken away by Nico's very erratic play. Couldn't trust it. Also Joe Milton, right? Like Joe Milton, let's remember 40-yard pass, no matter what the distance of the receiver is. It
Gone.
doesn't matter. Yeah, some of the
Overthrow
fastest
Joe.
passes you'll ever see. Joe Milton should switch to being like a closer for the Braves or something. Like they need him. They need him out there. So like I think like yes, that's a big thing, and we see it specifically in this late game situations where they run the ball 3 times in a row, kind of no matter what. If they
Playing
have the
not to
lead,
lose. Playing not to
if
lose.
they have the lead, they will be running the ball 3 times in a row. Whereas with Hammy Neutron, Hendon Hooker, like, dude, that wasn't the case. Like, we're still fucking throwing it versus like, how did we beat Bama? You know, how did we beat Bama the first time? It was not by running.
No.
It was let's
Jalen Hyatt touchdown. Jalen Hyatt
Alex
touchdown.
Golesh, dude.
Jalen Hyatt touchdown.
Yeah,
5
Jalen
of
Hyatt
them.
touchdown.
5 of
Like,
them.
dude, like, yeah, like we sorely missed that guy, Alex Golesh.
He's got those USF Bulls ranked.
Dude, they might make the playoffs and we might not.
I know.
Put that in on fucking writing on the wall. If we don't win this game, Alex Goshen is going to the playoff and we're not. It's pretty much.
So you don't think Tennessee's gonna make the playoffs if we lose Saturday?
No.
Okay. Why is that? Who else do we lose to?
We lost to Georgia and we lost to Bama. That's also coming. We saw like that's very much like on my mind.
That's happening. You think that's happening? You think that's where the third loss
like
comes in?
Dude, if we win this game, we will beat Florida. If we lose this game, we're gonna lose to Florida. That's 100% how it's gonna go. Like this team, I think, is a little uninspired. Like that's what I see when I look at the team. It's not that Josh is doing a bad job of coaching the team. I think if you don't have the killer mentality show up in big games, what kind of team are you? Right. So that's my main message. It's
yeah.
You know,
I don't know how you walk away after that Georgia game and play uninspired football after that.
Yeah, I mean, even versus those shit teams, who do we play after that? Like
UAB, Mississippi State, and Arkansas.
Yeah, like none of those games were really that good of a performance from us, especially on defense.
No,
like, I think
UAB scored.
Yeah, UAB put up 20 on us. Like we have a problem with the passing, and that leads to us giving up points. Like it doesn't matter who we play.
So, do you think Tennessee's built for these close games?
I think they are. Let's be honest. Like our only loss was by 3 in overtime. Like we can play. It's very easy for us.
And the crazy part is, we make that kick. We should have went. We literally should have beat Georgia. Literally should have beat Georgia. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, we're not going to rehash it. But
I mean,
yes.
Dude, let's rehash it. Like that's a turning point. That's inflection point 1 of the season is the Georgia game. Inflection point 2 of the season is the Bama game, and you can count on that every. Yeah, you can count on that every week. I mean, sorry, every season. Like we know that we're going to play these guys. And these are the games where if we don't fucking show up, it's gonna come down to other people losing for us to make playoffs, right?
Do you think we can muck it up enough to win ugly down there
in Bama? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I were to predict the game, let me just go to the spread here. I want to make an intelligent guess.
Because I'm kind of torn. I don't know if we can go down there and win an ugly game. Because I think the Georgia-Alabama game was an ugly game. I really do, especially in the second half. Like, there wasn't a lot of scoring. It was just like a lot of defense going on.
I mean, dude, so We
Dude.
are 7.5 point dogs. I think
Yep.
that's a good line.
Especially
Like,
on
I
the
think-
road at
Yeah,
night.
like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna win though. I'll be honest with you. I do not. Maybe we'll cover the 7. Maybe it'll be a 3-point win.
3-point win for
Or a
Bama.
7-point win, 6-point win, whatever. From what I've seen the last 2 weeks, there's no way. There is no way I can, objectively tell you, yeah, I think we're gonna win. Because, like, let's face it, we're not facing the Bama that lost to Florida State. I think they've picked it up. I think they've.
Well, I think they're going to be missing their running back. He got dinged up pretty good against Missouri.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, Josh, like,
you think Ty Simpson's going to set the world on fire?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Ty Simpson 5 touchdowns. Especially, like, dude, like, he's going to get sacked. This is the interesting thing. He's going to get sacked a lot.
I don't think he's played a defensive line as good as Tennessee's.
But then again, I don't think we've played an offensive line as good as Bama's.
I would say Georgia's is better.
Maybe, but dude, you don't know who was out. That's the thing about Georgia. Like, which criminal on the what's in the fucking slammer the week we played him?
Sure.
Because I remember watching the thing, and 2 players are out because of I think one was in the slammer and one was injured. Like, we didn't even face full strength Georgia O-line. Like,
nobody's faced full strength Tennessee defense. I mean, we still got Jermod McCoy. He's not playing. There was some rumors maybe he'd be back. Ricky Gibson the third out. We're starting to see some guys starting to trickle back in on the defensive side of the ball.
They might put that O lineman in as running back full time. Like, why?
What do you think? What do you think about that guy?
I think it's sick because also they do a different play with him every
single time.
It's sick. Like, the one time they did the screen pass.
Do you think they bring him in against us?
Oh yeah,
we're seeing him. We're seeing the big hog molly. Yeah.
Close
game, fourth down, or third and short.
3rd and 2, 4th and 2. It's him. Like,
okay.
Especially now we know that Jam Miller's out. Like, 100%. Like, they've been giving him 1 play a game. They might give him like 1 play a quarter. Like, why not? Like, I don't think, like, frankly, people can't stop him. So it's
going to be. You think Jam Miller potentially being out, that doesn't affect Alabama that much?
I don't think so, because I think the passing game is fucking rock solid. Like, I think, like, yes, it will affect the run game 100%. Like, I don't think their backup running back is not as good. I know that, like, because that's what happened versus FSU. Like, they were going with the backup running back a lot, not giving it to Jam Miller, and like, they couldn't move the rock, for whatever reason. But, dude, as of right now, you can make a case that Ty Simpson is top 5 Heisman performer. I think that their receiving core is better. And I'm not even talking about Ryan Williams. I think Ryan Williams is worse.
Where's Ryan Williams been all year, by the way?
I don't know. I think he has 3 touchdowns, but they're all versus like Wisconsin.
No, I know. But that's my point. Like, where's he been in the big games? Like, he had like 1 or 2 targets against Missouri. That was it. Ty Simpson and his roommate, I can't think of that kid's name. The other receiver that's his roommate. Jeremy Bernard. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's good.
That guy's cooking.
Yeah, that guy's real good. Like, I think we're gonna have a huge fucking problem with him.
We need to get Brazzle going early. We got to get Brazzle going early, man. He was very absent against Arkansas. Very absent.
1 catch for 5 yards.
Yeah. So where's Brazzle been since Georgia?
Where's Brazzle?
Really?
Where's Mike Matthews, dude?
Mike Matthews actually had a decent game. He had a decent game.
He had 40 yards, but we had what is that other guy? Staley?
Braylon Staley.
Braylon
Staley played really well, but you got to look at it. The week before at Mississippi State, he's muffing a punt. He's dropping every single ball that comes his way. So I think for the Tennessee offense, they featured and they went to Braylon Staley a lot. And I think that was kind of by design to get him out of whatever funk he had been in the previous couple games. But and he was catching anything that was close to him. He did a really good job because if you remember back to the Mississippi State game, he was the guy that caught the ball on the last drive on the 4th down and had to get 5 yards, and he got 6 by himself, pushing 2 or 3 defenders. So I think he was getting he's getting some love against Arkansas just to get his confidence back. But
yeah, so
what we're gonna need is getting my man Brazel going early.
Yeah, I need to see 6 catches out of Brazel. I think that's the magic number for him.
What do you think about our backs, man? You know, we got Deshaun Bishop. He kind of got banged up close to the end of the game, but I think
I don't want to say Star Thomas. He's on my hit list.
Star Thomas is on your hit list?
Yeah, dude. I think.
Do we need to ride Deshaun Bishop or?
Yeah, Deshaun Bishop. I don't mind. Peyton Lewis, Star Thomas. Last game, I could not fucking watch this guy. 10 carries for 23 yards.
Yeah.
Dude, if we gave Bishop more carries, would he have popped off for like 250?
250. He had 150 by himself, right?
Yeah,
close to it.
He had 14 carries for 150. That means you're averaging over 10. You're averaging a first down
every time you touch the football,
right? So, dude, it doesn't take much math. Like, I know I'm Indian guy on the pod. Maybe this guy does more math, but dude, I know how to divide 150 by 14. You're telling me you only giving the ball to him 14 times? Dude, if I have a guy that has fucking 150 on 14 carries, you better get him 25 carries. Shit, man.
100%.
Not much advanced analytics. There's no other way to look at that.
Right? And he's a home run hitter, dude. You think about the overtime run. One play, right? Boom, end zone against Mississippi State.
I think he got hot after that touchdown. Like, dude, you want to give the ball to Bishop?
Yeah, he's definitely got the hot hand right now.
Good. Like, I know I was shitting on Star Thomas earlier.
Yeah,
like he is good.
He played really well against Georgia and Syracuse.
Yeah, like early in the season, I would say, yeah, you got to give the rock to Star Thomas more. But bro, he could not do jack shit last week. It was not good. Like, so when you get to play different types of defenses, not to say that, Bama defense is not Ohio State defense. It's, we saw Vandy do well versus them. We saw Mizzou do well versus them. Although the Mizzou touchdown late kind of skewed the stats. Like they were playing a little Tim Banksy.
Yeah, 100%.
In the fourth quarter. So like, I don't know, man. Like, I think like we can't leave it to the secondary, right? If it's going to be a passing, 52-49 game, we're not winning it this time with the
Alabama's team, their defensive players are already coming out. The news clippings are out there. They know Tennessee's secondary is Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah, I can't even argue with that.
You can't even say anything about it. It's like, yeah, dude, you're not wrong.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
You got to go. You just got to go out there and stop them, dude.
Yeah, worse quarterbacks than what we're gonna face have been shitting on us. So, like, what do you really expect? So that's why I think Alabama will win this game. Again, like I don't want to do keys to victory again because it's always the fucking same, and we never do it. Right? Like we win. We do the turnovers. We
don't cash in. We don't cash in on the turnovers.
There are 3 keys to victory every time, right? Like it's turnovers, it's sags on defense, right? And then it's secondary. We get 2 out of 3 every time.
And winning on first and second down. We get them behind the sticks, dude. 3rd and 20. And then as soon as we get an offense into 3rd and 20, they rip off a 30-yard screenplay or a 33-yard run up the sideline. It's maddening. It's maddening.
And like, I think that what we talked about, Jeremy Bernard, if you're going to bet anytime touchdown scorer, like pop a Jeremy Bernard touchdown in.
Bro, we got to be all I'm telling you right now is we got to be playing a lot of cover 3. We got to get a lot of help over the top, a lot of assistance in that secondary. So Don't be leaving people on islands. It's not going to be good, Tim. It's not going to be good. We don't have good technique. We're not good at press. We're in man coverage. We're going to get just
we were going to get
torched.
fucking cooked. Like that.
Yes.
There's no other way to look at it. Like, dude, like that's the thing. Like, at least mentally, we're not afraid of Bama because Josh Heupel, like, that's usually one of his
That's
best.
The feather in his cap. Yeah.
We
beat him 2 out of the last 3.
Right.
Like that's the feather in his cap.
We have experience beating Bama. Both of those times were at home, right? On the road, let's go back to. Do you remember the Joe Montana game? First
21 zip. 21 zip.
First half, Joe Montana. Second half, Joe Milton.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the type of shit that these guys can pull off on the road. I mean, at home. Like, Bama is definitely different to play, given those circumstances. And
well, we've been seeing a lot of nefarious things going on with officiating. Do you think the CES is going to show up in full effect Saturday night?
Dude, that's the mothership, right?
That is the mothership. That's the mecca of CES.
That is the mecca. These people, that's where the CES is fucking born. Like, that's where they meet. They meet in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Yeah, that's where the SEC offices are. I mean, we saw Auburn just get absolutely worked.
Oh my god.
Worked.
Dude, yeah. Auburn, if you guys didn't watch the game, like, should have been up 17-0.
RIP.
Bullshit fucking
Kirby calling a timeout.
Kirby calling the fake timeout, saying that he wasn't clapping, the defense was clapping.
Saying he was clapping. And then they don't get to delay a game. They don't get charged a timeout. Nothing happens. They just redo the play.
Yeah, they're just like
on a key third down.
Yeah, and let's not forget that game took place in Alabama as well. Like,
yeah.
So you can't escape
Alabama and Georgia, man. Those are the golden gooses of the league. But
yeah, so if you expect to win, like, you need to be up.
You got to be able to combat that too.
You got to be able to combat 17 points, like, in the fourth quarter to expect to win, right? Because you know that Tim Banks is gonna do his bullshit, and then it's gonna get down to 3 points, and then it's gonna be like, can we win an OT? Can we stop this field goal that's gonna force OT? And frankly, I don't want to get into that zone. I don't want to be there waiting for clenching my cheeks.
The ticker can't take too much of this, man. It's been rough. But score prediction. We'll close out Tennessee real quick. Tennessee, Alabama. What's your score prediction for Saturday night's game?
38-27, Bama.
38-27, Bama.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell you, I'm all volled up right now. I'm volled all the way up. I'm just covered in it, dude. Tennessee's going to win in Tuscaloosa for the first time since 2003 this weekend. Tennessee wins an absolute shootout, 45-41.
Okay. You heard it, man.
45-41. So let's go to our week 7 recap, man. We got some big storylines there, dude. Let's start with the obvious one. We have Indiana beating Oregon. That was probably one of the biggest results from week 7. You got Indiana going all the way out to Eugene and just getting it done in Autzon's. Yeah, B2A. Belt to ass to the Ducks. I think the final score was 30-20, something like that. Beat them by 10. So Cignetti, man, what's going on? Is Indiana on the rise? Or what? They're sitting at number 3. This is uncharted territory for Hoosier football. They'd
never beat a top 5 team. They come in and kind of decisively beat the shit out of Oregon. especially in the second half, like kind of choppy game throughout most of I'd say for 3 quarters, it was close. But after that, it was not very close. So I will say that, I think Indiana is going to be in a scenario where, they have a Penn State left, really. That's pretty
Dub.
much. Let me go to the Indiana schedule right now. I think that. Fuck. I think that.
Trained broadcasters here.
Yeah, so basically, what do they have left? They have Michigan State, dub.
Zoom
UCLA.
in. Can you zoom in a little bit, bud?
Yeah. So we got Michigan State. We got UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue. Those are all wins. So huge chance that Indiana is going to run the table. Like, I think that's pretty much a lock.
So you think they're a lock for the playoffs, huh?
Yeah, they're a lock for the playoffs, and they're almost a lock to get the bye.
Yeah, it's wild, right? So how do you think Oregon kind of rebounds after this loss?
I mean, Oregon schedule. Let's go to that. Oregon, I don't know if they have to play Ohio State. Let's go check that. Oregon. They have Rutgers win, Wisconsin win, Iowa win, Minnesota win. Basically, their toughest game left is USC. I think USC is pretty good, actually. Like, maybe not on defense, but this is a potential game where they could lose. But these guys also, I would say, pretty lock. I don't think we'll have a scenario where Oregon doesn't make it. I think those big three teams, when you look at it, Ohio State, Indiana, and Oregon are going to go. So that's 1/3 of the 12 right there. I think, like, if your only loss is Indiana, let's say they lose. If they lose versus USC, I don't think they'll make it. But I think if they run the table, they're in. Like, they are very much in. Right. So,
I think it. Yeah, I agree with you, and I think it's kind of interesting how the AP poll is already kind of showing the hand. I think of how things are going to shake out in a few weeks when the college football playoff polls start coming out.
Yeah, like, I think Miami is a lock with ACC. I think Texas Tech is very good for Big 12. Like, they are really good. I don't know if we played Texas Tech, who would win.
If you look at that top, let's go to the top 12. We talked about SEC. Who's going to be standing when all that rubble settles?
So for sure, I think LSU is not.
So
I would say, we
have
rid
of LSU. You think we got a better shot than LSU?
I think we have a better chance than LSU to make it. Like, if we win out, or if we lose one of the Bama Florida games, I think that because we played well versus the other teams, we'll make it. Like, if it was a 2-loss Tennessee versus 2-loss LSU, I think it goes to Tennessee. Obviously there's CES. So, like, grain of salt there, but, like, dude, if we won versus Georgia, we'd be right where Texas A&M is.
I think, or Indiana. Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's a top 6 matchup this weekend. If we don't lose.
Yeah. So, like, our number one problem right now is we don't have a. Do we have a ranked win?
No, we don't have a signature win this season.
Yeah, we don't have a signature win, right? So if we don't,
we have a okay loss, but we don't have a signature win.
Yeah, we don't have a signature win, so that's when we get into where fuck territory.
Strength of schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I think that's our number one
Because
problem.
A&M's got some. They've got some meat on
Yeah,
their
they beat Notre
record.
Dame, they beat Florida,
Yeah.
they beat they beat one more team. They beat Auburn. Obviously, I was at that game. Like they
Ole
beat
Miss, they've got some teeth to their 6-0 record. They struggled this week against Oregon State or Washington
Washington
State?
State.
Washington State.
Yeah, so like
Um,
I don't think like you can really say like, oh shit, like we can survive this the Bama loss if it happens. Like it's gonna be tough.
because everybody
Right.
else's records and strength of schedules is a lot
Yeah,
better
like
than ours, I think.
right, like even Oklahoma, right? Like their only losses to Texas, who sucks, but like at least they have ranked wins. I think they
Yeah.
have one ranked win. So
Well, I'm
like
glad you brought that up. Let's get into that, man. Texas over Oklahoma this past weekend in the Red River Stunner. You got
yeah,
Arch Manning coming out acting like the Florida game never happened.
dude, honestly,
You know,
like that was a huge bounce back for him. Like
yeah,
good on him. Like he played really well. He like obviously there's still mistakes, but for his standards and for that type of game, he played well.
yeah,
Like 20-year-old kid, he went to fucking Dallas and he gave him the daddy D.
he
He
did.
said, yo, John Mateer, your fucking
He even
hands
gave him the
broken.
wave. That's right.
Gave him the Wade. Like he played like a confident, he played how a 4 or 5 star should play at quarterback.
He lived up to being a Manning, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Becoming a Manning, right? It's part of growing up. So
Growing up.
like I think we saw a good game from March. We saw a great game from their defense. Like they fucked up John Mateer pretty badly. John Mateer 3 picks. Like he's not the type of player to throw 3 picks. Like let's say his hand wasn't injured. I don't think he plays that badly. But if like I like to use this season I've come out with the term John Stockton. It's like there were a lot of fucking bounce passes, man. Like there were a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, there were a lot of them at the receiver's feet or like 6 yards off. He looked like our kicker out there, like wide right, wide left. Like,
sorry, Max. Max Gilbert catching strays.
yeah, man. Like I don't think the
Max Gilbert also kicked a 50-yard field goal this past week.
Dude, I told you last week, like I don't think he's as bad post Georgia. Like he did miss a couple versus I think Mississippi State.
Head case.
But yeah,
Head
like
case.
he is he's the definition of deer in headlights. Like if you look at his face, like don't look at his face before he kicks. You will lose all your confidence.
Yeah.
Like first off, he looks like 14 years old. Second off, like he looks so scared, especially versus Georgia. And I don't think Oklahoma was really prepared for playing with an injured quarterback. They kind of assumed that he was good, and he wasn't good. Like I don't think that he was good. I don't think that it was good for the team to throw him out there. So like kind of a coaching loss there. Don't think that was the right play at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so next we kind of can talk about Bama versus Mizzou. Obviously, Bama played Mizzou at Mizzou. Close game throughout the most of the game, and Bama went up. I think Bama went up 10 points in the fourth quarter. That's what they've been doing recently. Like, on the road.
Do you think? I think it was very much so a classic Alabama grinded out. Like they took the air out of the ball there in the late in the second half. Even though Mizzou kind of had a chance to do something, I mean their quarterback came in and then threw it directly to the Alabama defense there with like a minute and a half left to go in the game, down one possession. But yeah, man, I just think Ty Simpson, he throws 3 touchdowns in that game. That kind of brings him back to reclaiming a lot of Heisman buzz, like you were kind of talking about at the beginning. And I think again, it was just like very much a classic old school. Alabama gets a lead on you, then they just grind you into pieces and just take the air out of the ball.
I do want to comment these 3 games. Like we did get these 3 games right.
Yeah, I said they'd cover.
Yeah. So depending on what line you got, if you got 2.5 when we told you to, you covered. If you got 3.5 before the game, you didn't cover.
You didn't cover.
So that's why it's important to kind of like get your spreads early. If you're gonna be betting favorites. Obviously, if you want to take Mizzou, like wait till the last second. Like all these people are gonna bet Bama, obviously. So like if you know you're gonna do square shit, do it early. Indiana, like, dude, we said Indiana's going to win the game. We got that right. +6.5, easy lock, like really never in doubt. And we also mentioned that I didn't bet this game, but we also mentioned that this spread, the Texas-Oklahoma spread, was the fishiest line of the year. Remember, they lost to Florida by double digits, and they were favored versus Oklahoma. Like, you got to be able to sense the kind of bullshit that Vegas
gonna do,
right? So once you saw that Texas was favored, you got to fucking blast it. So I think those are kind of the week 7 games that were really good and marquee. Obviously, fucking Penn State lost again. Penn State lost to Northwestern. Again, they were 20-point favorites. First team ever back that were lost back-to-back games as 20-point favorites. And now James Franklin is in a new role of couch.
Look, man, James Franklin's going to be just fine. He's going to land on his feet. I think Penn State's going to regret firing him. I know that Penn State, they still fancy themselves to be a power program. I don't think that they are. I think that all died with Joe Paterno. They just
but dude, like think about it. 3 weeks ago, right? They're number 2. They're about to play Oregon.
Yep.
Once they lost that game, it just went super downhill.
Torpedo, just straight down.
Yeah. So
James Franklin's going to be the next coach at Arkansas.
Okay.
I'm just going to put that out there right now. My sources telling me James Franklin to Arkansas.
I mean, that's a good fit, I guess.
Back to the SEC.
They don't really have to pay him that much because he has the
buyout.
He has the buyout 49 million or $50 million bag to fucking chill with.
Offset. That's right.
They did like a monthly breakdown. He makes $670,000 a month till 2031. He makes
25 cents per second.
That's sick. You know, our podcast is going to be about an hour long, so just think about that. 25 cents a second times what, 3,600. That will be how much he makes. Like, if he were doing like, that's like $800-900 or $800 an hour.
Yeah,
and that's 24/7. It's not like for 40 hours. It's $900 an hour for the next 6 years for doing nothing. So again,
for being fired for being a bad football coach.
Yeah. So like there's a Coach O quote of when he got fired.
What door you want to go out of?
Yeah. What door you want me to go out of, and when you want me to go?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. Like, I think his buyout was like 17 million, which was really high.
Stupid, dude. Stupid. Jimbo, I think 100 million,
75 million,
something like that.
Okay. Yeah, crazy. So like, again, like sick job. Obviously, like college football coach, exciting job, but even better if you get fired early. All right, let's switch gears here to NFL. We have a recap of week 6. Let me just quickly pull that up. NFL was really fun this week. Start off with the Giants kind of like smoking the Eagles.
That was always who thought that was going to happen Thursday night, man?
It's fucking. I can tell you right now, it is lit as fuck to be in the New Jersey area. Like
I bet.
Because you have the Jets,
Peck chicken. You sold out.
Peck chicken. It's hard to get the peck chicken, man. Like
I believe it.
That's always sold out. But yeah, dude, Cam Scatterboo, Jackson Dart, they
The
call
CTE
them
boys.
CTE boys. Like they have a Step Brothers merch where Jackson is Will Ferrell and Scatterboo is John C. Riley.
Yeah.
Really good shirt. I'm on the fence of buying it or not.
Okay.
I'm not really a Giants fan, but it's a sick shirt.
Ready to dip your toe into being a New York football fan?
Yeah, maybe, dude. Like if they keep giving the ball to Scatterboo, I think like it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think it's just funny. Like he's a 4th round pick, but like, and I guess like the rationale was he wouldn't be able to do what he did in the college
at Arizona State.
Yeah, and at the Giants, but dude, he does the same shit. Like he just runs through people. He kind of like waits to run through people.
Yeah, my dude's cooking, dude.
He's sick. Like what's awesome is that it's exciting to watch the Giants game. Like you will always see some shit with those two. Jackson Dart, CTE, Dayball, like I think he's legitimately in love with Jackson Dart. Like that's a no joke.
There was Jalen Hyatt sightings.
Yeah. Jalen Hyatt obviously dropped a touchdown pass, like real easy touchdown pass, like perfectly thrown.
Shout out
Jalen
Hyatt.
Hyatt. Yeah, like I don't want to like shit on him, but like as an NFL player on the Giants, he's just good. He's
Bust.
Good. But yeah, like really interesting game. Jets somehow lost versus Broncos. Like I won't touch on that. Colts cooking, Rams cooked, Steelers cooked, Seahawks cooked,
Raiders cooked,
Rico Dowdle cooked, Panthers cooked, Patriots cooked.
Patriots are going to cook again this week.
Bucks
they
cooked,
play
Packers cooked.
My Titans.
So yeah, like Patriots.
We got rid of our coach. That's also good.
Oh, yeah, he got James Franklin, but without the buyout.
That's right.
So
didn't even make it 2 seasons, buddy.
Yeah, he's just not. He was real bad.
Callahan, dude, terrible.
They didn't
want Mike Vrabel to come down.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand, because like Mike Vrabel is just demonstrably better. Like there's no way there's no like specialty that Brian Callahan had that's better than Mike Vrabel in any facet of the game. Yeah, so like that was real shit. I think if we go ahead to look at week 8, like I think Rams Jaguars is interesting. Bears are kind of if you want shit games, Panthers Jets, Dolphins Browns, Saints Bears, those are all going to be pretty shit but pretty exciting. I think there will be, high scoring games at least. Rico Dowdle is sick, man. On the Panthers, like he is crushing. Like he's going for 200 back-to-back weeks. One of the games that I circled for us to talk about is Eagles -1.5 versus the Vikings, like at Minnesota. If they play like they did versus the fucking Giants, like I think we can win the game easily. So I think that give me Vikings +1.5. The Eagles O-line is not as good. Saquon does not look as good. It doesn't look very smooth in terms of how the offense goes for the Eagles, and that kind of perpetuates to the other parts of the team. Colts Chargers will be a good game. Chargers -1.5. We'll see how Colts do on the road. Commanders Cowboys, Falcons Niners. Falcons is kind of sneaky good team. We saw them kind of fuck up the Bills last night. That was good to see. Bijan Robinson with a huge run. Like I think he's clearly separating himself.
I'm not sold on the Falcons yet, man. I don't know. I think that might have been an anomaly last night. Not sold on them yet.
Yeah, like I think like it's crazy because like this is a team that lost the Panthers 30-0.
Yeah.
So like
maybe they're shaking it out. Maybe they're figuring some stuff, getting a new, getting their identity, getting their feet under them. I don't know.
I think that they just have like sick play from Rico Dowdle, so it's not always on Bryce Young all the time.
Yeah.
Because Bryce Young is interesting because like he needs to be down 14 to like get back into the game. He's not the type of person that can do a shootout. He needs to be down massive and then come back like me at the casino, or maybe not.
I don't know. I've been on some hard rides with you on the blackjack table. So yeah.
That's why I retired, guys. Retired from blackjack. Just baccarat. Just
baccarat, huh?
Spanish and baccarat.
Okay.
Make money in Spanish so you can lose it in baccarat. That's how we do it.
Well, man, are you still going on your NFL picks?
Yeah, like my last one I would say is I think the Monday night games are going to be good. Bucks at Lions. Lions -5.5.
Baker Mayfield cooking.
They did not look good versus the Chiefs, and their entire secondary's out. So I don't really understand how Lions are 5.5 points favorites. So I would probably be taking Bucks ML at that point.
Yep.
And then Seahawks are sneaky good. Seahawks, I think JSN is one of the best receivers in football at this point. So
yeah,
it'll be an interesting game. In terms of betting, like best bets for the week, let me just get through those, Josh, and then I'll turn it back over to you. I think Miami -13.5 versus Louisville is very square, but make sure you get it at 13.5 and not 14. I like Vandy versus LSU. I'm going to be honest. LSU has not shown me that much. Vandy is a 2.5 point favorite versus LSU at home. So
it's in Nashville?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pavi is going to get it done. Take that one to the bank.
Gets it done. Ole Miss versus Georgia is another.
I got that one. I got that one.
Yeah,
I got that one circled, man.
Who do you think is going to win, man?
Ole Miss.
Okay,
I'd take Ole Miss ML. Definitely take Ole Miss ML. Georgia they've had some squeaky SEC wins, man. Just barely getting by. And we already talked about the assistance they got for the refs to beat Auburn. I think Ole Miss pushes them, man. I think you
definitely bet the Ole Miss plus 8.5. I think that number is way too high. Ohio State, I take them every week. -24.5 versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin is so bad, like real bad. Like that should be 30. That should be 30 plus. Texas Tech, I take them every week -9.5. Lock it in. Oregon is playing Rutgers. Oregon bounces back -17.5. I wanted to get into the Holy War as well. Utah versus
BYU. Yeah.
So I would take Utah -3.5.
3.5. Yeah.
And then the last one I'll let you pick. USC is at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is -8.5.
8.5. Take Rudy, baby. Take Rudy.
Rudy. All right. So Notre Dame -8.5.
Yeah.
All right, Josh. I'll let you kind of wrap things up.
Well, man, we went through our best bets there. I'll say, some of the folks are kind of hesitant to pick the Vols, but I think 45-41 is what I said earlier today. I hope we can go down there. It's been too long. 2003. It's been a long time since we've won in Tuscaloosa. I think we get it done though. Call me crazy. Call me sunshine pumper for the football team. But for some reason, I just got a good feeling about this week that we get it done. We expose Ty Simpson. I never underestimate Josh Heupel's pettiness, and I've kind of highlighted that contentious relationship between the Simpson family and Heupel since he got hired at Tennessee. I think there's an element to that helps. Maybe there's a little bit more aggressive play calling. I need Josh Heupel to go for the shit on every fucking fourth down. You know what I mean? I need him to just go out there.
To pass.
Yeah.
Pass,
to
dude.
Throw the football downfield, man. Like you said, I need him to just flop it out and just be big boy Josh that we know and love from 2022 and just let it all hang out, man. Let it all hang out. What do you got to lose? You win this game, you're a lock for the playoffs. You probably go down and take care of the Swamp Lizards down in Florida. And, you kind of close it out by rubbing Diego Pavia's nose and being a mediocre SEC football team. But, we're talking about inflection points.
Yeah.
Georgia was number 1. This is number 2. Biggest rivalry in the SEC, bar none. 3rd Saturday in October. We got to go on the road, make it happen. Don't disappoint Vol Nation. Obviously, that's what we're going to focus on our next episode next week. Either we're going to be talking about the fallout from a big loss, or we're going to be drinking from the keg of glory and reflecting on our midseason success and catapulting us into what's going to be a glorious college football playoff appearance. Probably going to catapult us up into top 10, somewhere around 5 or 6 if we went on the road. Just sets us up, man. So I think a lot of good momentum can come from this, but if we lose this game Saturday night, yeah, man, it's going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of down and out Vol fans. And I think 8-4 is on the table. If we lose Saturday night, 8-4 is on the table.
We will lose to Florida, and we'll probably lose to Vandy.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. I've seen this movie play out too many times. So what I need Tennessee to do is go down to Tuscaloosa, win the freaking football game, put them back in the box, show them who's daddy.
Stuff them back in.
And light those cigars. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. But I appreciate all of our viewers coming in and sharing an hour of their time with us to talk about some best bets, what we got going on in pro and college football this week. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Tennessee get the win this weekend would be huge, not only for my health, but also my wallet. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and hopefully this works out this week. But I appreciate y'all. This has been fun. Naveen, I appreciate you being on here tonight, man. We're going to actually, before I go, want to just send this reminder out. We're going to start posting on Tuesday nights. We've been deliberate to get ahead of the Thursday night, Friday night, games, and even the MACtion. I think that happens on Wednesday sometimes. So
we're if the audience doesn't know, we're in like day 6 of 49 straight days of football. Like there's Tuesday, Wednesday,
there's
Thursday,
Tuesday night, all the nights. So we're going to try to bring some of the best content that we can provide for you. So that's why we've kind of moved our schedule. Typically, you'll see us pop up on Friday mornings, but now we've shifted to Tuesday. Good decision by my man Naveen, and hopefully this will help you arrange your bets more appropriately and be better off for it on your betting picks. So again, I'm Josh. He's Naveen. We appreciate you guys watching this week, and looking for a big win. So
all right, let's go Vols.
GBO.
Beat the fuck out of Bama. Let's
beat Bama, baby. Let's do it.